Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night, wherever you are in the world. So this is going to be a general reading for Gemini for June 1st through June 15th. And happy birthday to all the Geminis that have either already had their birthday or haven't had it yet. That's coming up. So yeah, since we are moving into Gemini as of today, right? Today's or tomorrow, the 20th. Okay, so it's the 19th today. But that's all right. We're getting into Gemini here first, since it is their birthday season very soon, and definitely for this time period of June 1st through the 15th, it will definitely already be Gemini season. So before we get started and go through the usual thing, I did want to show you the Gemini candle that I have on my website. For each zodiac candle I have on my website, this is the Gemini one. Each candle is blessed with herbs. Okay, I haven't lit it yet. I'm going to light it later tonight for love, success, and protection. Okay, and these candles, zodiac line candles, okay, can be used for a couple of different things. So you can get this as a gift for somebody who's a Gemini and their birthday is coming up and you want to get a candle reading for them. So once I light this candle, it's a 7-day glass candle. It usually takes about 7 to 10 days, maybe a little bit more. It depends on how fast it burns. And then at the end, all the herbs will give me a reading and that person will be emailed. Not that person. I will give a separate, live reading here of what the Gemini sign can look forward to and things to look out for, okay, with that candle that I will do just for free, just as a bonus for all Geminis, okay? But what I was saying was that if you do get this on my website as a gift to somebody for, let's say, their birthday, or if you're dealing with a Gemini or you want some of the positive attributes of the Gemini sign, then after each candle is done burning, you will get emailed a candle burn report, which is a couple paragraphs going over all the signs and interpretations of the herbs there. So some of the positive attributes of Gemini, I have them on my website link too. I'm going to start, just reviewing a couple of them for each sign as we go into their birthday season. But some of the positive attributes of Gemini are curiosity, sociability, vitality, good sense of humor, intellect, creativity, full of initiative, savvy, flexible, courtesy, and charisma. Okay. So anyway, if you want to look into more of that, you can always check that out on my website. All right. So let's get into your reading here, Gemini. So I did want to say, since it is a general reading, it can cover anything from love, work, money, health, friends, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate, or even if it does resonate, but you want to get some more info on the rest of your unique birth chart, you can always get a free birth chart online and find out your other placements. Like, for instance, what's your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs. Venus, you can look into for love matters or like personal assets, that kind of thing. So always encourage people to look into that. And also wanted to say that whenever you see this message, it is meant for you, since time is fluid and relative. So for instance, this message could resonate 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 hours. You kind of get my idea, okay? So always keep that in mind as well. And this reading can also resonate for you even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or Venus Gemini, since we all have different zodiac signs throughout our birth chart. Okay. What else was I going to say before we get started? Oh, yes. If you're watching this later and you're not watching the live and you want to see a picture of all the cards that I've pulled for you here today, I will be posting at the end of this live on my Facebook page. So if you want to look at it while you listen or you watch, or just look at it at a later time, you can do that by just clicking in the description box below and following the instructions there. I've also recently started adding more like astrology transit information at the top of my description box. So for this video, I have it, starting from like June 1st, right, until about the 15th. Okay. And then, sorry about that. And then I also have a link for the transit throughout the whole year if you want to look ahead and see kind of what's going on. So anyway, I put that there because I'm not an astrologer and sometimes I forget to mention things, but I wanted to start at least putting something out there for you guys. So with all that being said, too, one more last thing is that if you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. It does help my channel. If it resonates for you, feel free to comment or also like. And if you haven't already subscribed and you want to, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bottom bell icon on the right side and then just make sure that it's active. It'll let you know when I put out new videos. All right, let's get started here, Gemini. So we're going to do a quick sound bell for some healing and grounding for the reading. So if you want to, oops, sorry, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever, or you can just listen, all right? Okay, Gemini. Let's get into your reading. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. We're going to go over the first main 6 cards here and then get into your tarot confirmation that's along the outside. And at the very end, I've pulled your oracle cards ahead of time. So, okay, let me just set my timer. Okay. So Gemini, you have the World card upright. You have 8 of Swords. I'm sorry. 8 of Sacred Circles or 8 of Pentacles upright. Okay, Sacred Circles in this deck, that's what Pentacles are. Okay, then you have 8 of Staves upright, which is 8 of Wands upright in this deck. You have 7 of Staves or 7 of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Swords upright, and the Judgment card upright. Okay. So to start your reading off with here, Gemini, you have some really nice energy. And again, if this isn't your energy, Gemini, it could be the person or people you're dealing with or your general environment or situation here. But really nice energy with the World card starting off your reading. This is all about forward momentum. It's about new beginnings, carving something out of nothing, okay? And this could be energy from the recent past or still kind of lingering around, okay? And I forgot to mention too that this first row is energy starting around June 1st, okay? Yeah, June 1st. Let's see what day that is, sorry. June 1st is a Tuesday, okay? And then going through that week till about June 6th, like that's June 1st through June 6th is first row here, first weekend, okay? And then the second row here and second weekend is about until the 15th, which is another Tuesday. Okay, so anyway, you know, like I always say, tarot timing is not exact, but this is kind of what we're kind of the parameters that we're going to have here. So anyway, going back to the World card, really nice energy to start your reading off with here, Gemini. Okay, and it kind of goes nicely with your second card here, which is the 8 of Sacred Circles or 8 of Pentacles in the upright position, okay? And I forgot to say too, this deck, if you're not familiar with, is the Ancestral Tarot deck. It has Japanese, Celtic, Native American, Egyptian. It's kind of like a lot of different themes here. But okay, in this card you see this Native American woman and she's learning how to make some drums. Okay, you see some in the background that she's already done, and then she's still working on some more here. Okay, so the energy of this card is all about hard work. Okay, it's about work ethic. It's about evaluating yourself. For some of you, since it is a general reading, if you're putting in enough effort or too much, but it's really about learning a skill. And when it comes after the World card, I feel like this is a new skill, excuse me, or new talent that you're starting to really develop this first week of June here, Gemini. So that's really nice. Or it's a different way of changing your work ethic in some way if it's not a new skill or talent. But really nice energy, okay? And your third card here, Gemini, is the Eight of Staves, which is also known as the Eight of Wands upright. So this is a card that talks about communication, fast communication coming in, and also instincts, okay? So you see these wands going through the air, okay, or staves, right, whatever you want to call it, and these birds flying through. So this can be a communication that you are going to give, or someone's going to give to you, or an opportunity from the universe coming in. But it could be a little bit surprising. Okay, it could be good or bad. It doesn't really say that, within this card. This is more just about it being a little bit surprising and having something to do with instinct, your instinct or the other person, or both. Okay, and this could be more towards that first weekend of June here. Okay. Now, this is where we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to take a pause as far as the order we're going in these cards and talk about what was in the top and the bottom of your ancestral path, the main six here, okay? Because it gives us more insight into energy from the recent past and kind of why certain cards have already, shown up in your reading. So anyway, you have the Seven of Sacred Circles, or Seven of Pentacles upright, which was on the top. And on the bottom, you have the Hermit upright. So really nice energy. Okay. And the Seven of Pentacles, right, because you had the Eight of Pentacles upright over here, or Eight of Sacred Circles upright, is again kind of similar energy about stacking your abundance. Okay, so here you see another like Native American card or theme that all the sacred circles are Native American in this deck. And so you see all these grains and fruits, and so it's like getting ready for the winter, or just getting ready for some big party or whatever it may be. It's just really stacking your abundance, working really hard to get things ready, okay? And that can be energy from the recent past that's still kind of lingering around you. And then with the Hermit card here, it could be saying that some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, since this is the Virgo tarot card, but doesn't have to be for everybody, right? Since it's a general reading. If it's not that, it's just the kind of energy of this card talks about going within, looking for your own answers, okay, being really introspective, being really intuitive, okay, maybe taking a break from either physically from people or just from your energy from people, okay? But this is always a nice card to have, and it really goes with all this hard work and this kind of setting up, right? Because this is from the recent past, still lingering around, kind of why you have this energy of the Eight of Pentacles. So if you are learning a new skill or talent or changing your work ethic in some positive way, that this is kind of what's fueling it from the past, okay? And this is also energy that's fueling the World card upright, which is what you started with, and the Eight of Staves, or Eight of Wands upright, which is about that communication we just kind of briefly talked about. So it could be that you are in the recent past are still kind of preparing yourself for all these changes in this communication, again, that either you're going to give or someone's going to give to you, or this general opportunity from the universe coming in from the Eight of Staves or Eight of Wands, right? Okay, so moving forward, let's see what else we have here for you, Gemini. So your fourth card here is the Seven of Staves in the reverse, or Seven of Wands in the reverse. So this is energy, right? We're already on your second row here. So this could be more towards the second week of June, Gemini, where there's something from the past, and I'll get to more of that in just a moment with your other top and the bottom decks of your confirmation cards, where there's something from the past, okay? If it's not you, Gemini, it could be the other person who's dealing with people, organization, your general environment, or situation, always, right? But there's something from the past that you didn't, or someone didn't want to learn from. There's some initiations from the past that you're having a hard time bringing into this this new this new work environment, or not work environment, I mean it could be, but this new work ethic or this new talent or skill that you're learning there's something that could be beneficial for you that you're not bringing from the past into the future with you, okay? With the Seven of Spades or Seven of Wands in the reverse position. This card also represents a little bit of exhaustion energy and kind of wanting to give up as well. Now I'll show you the card in the right side up position so you can kind of see like what the hell's going on here. So this is an Egyptian scene here. You see someone praying with their hands open at the bottom of this altar, I guess, and then you see all these Egyptian gods and goddesses in the background here, okay? So when they're praying this way, right, if the card was in the right side up position, it would be they're ready to take their experiences from the past moving forward, and they're getting more energy and they're feeling grateful and they're more open to that, right? But it came out reversed or upside down for you. So it almost looks like in the shadow too, it's like, I don't know, like I give up. Like it's like, I don't know. I just kind of see that in the posture of the upside down shadow here. So that could be a little bit of that energy around for you towards the second week here. And it could also be why we have as your fifth card, the Ten of Swords in the right side up position, which talks about something mentally confusing you or the person you're dealing with, or general environment or situation, okay? So when the swords are down, that represents anxiety, worry, overthinking, worrying, staying up late at night, exhaustion again, right, with that giving up and low energy of the Seven of Staves or Seven of Wands in reverse, you know, we were just talking about, okay? But I would also say, Gemini, that there's some really positive cards coming up, so don't think like, oh my God, this is going to be the worst week or something. So just keep that in mind. So this is where actually my guides want me to talk about what was on the top and the bottom of your Llewellyn deck, okay, before we go forward to your sixth card. So this is, again, energy from the recent past that's still kind of lingering around and kind of why certain cards have come up in your reading. So you have the Magician in reverse, okay, and then you have your second Hermit card, but in this time it's in the reverse position, right? Remember before in the other deck you had the Hermit upright, okay? So this energy speaks about in the recent past, you could have not been feeling confident. You felt like you didn't have all the tools around you that you needed. You felt like a hard time manifesting something. You were possibly resisting going inward, or the person you were dealing with or the organization or environment was resisting going inward and finding their own answers about something. You all right? Sorry, my dog's like coughing. So this is kind of, let me show you, you know, in regards to the two cards we were just talking about, right, Gemini? So the Seven of Staves or Seven of Wands in reverse, wanting to give up, not taking lessons from the past into the future, and this general anxiety, overthinking, worry, depression, exhaustion could be, right, because of the recent past. Trying to see if I can show them all. There we go. The reasons why you have these cards is because of these cards from the recent past, where you weren't feeling all the way confident, didn't feel like you had all the tools around you, you're still missing something, but you didn't want to go within, okay? And it kind of makes sense too when this Ten of Swords in the upright is over the Hermit in reverse, because if we really go within and get in touch with our intuition and the answers that we already know deep down somewhere, even if it's subconsciously, that will a lot of times like alleviate this overthinking, anxiety, worry type energy, okay? So moving forward. So your sixth card here, Gemini, is the Judgment card right side up, okay? This is an energy of something now possibly being ready to be reborn or rebirthed or restarted. It could also be for some of you, since it is a general reading, that something was weighed and judged or justified by you or another person. But there is just a little bit of like a message to watch your ego and watch your anger or your destructive side, okay? Because in this card, in this deck, you see this woman here, and she's actually punching the mirror. You can see her little hand, okay, over here. So it's talking about, don't go to the place, Gemini, where you start becoming self-destructive. But if you do that, right, because it all happens sometimes to some of us, that you're going to catch yourself, and hopefully it won't last for very long, because you're going to see your own reflection and be open to that. Okay. And this is where we're going to kind of talk about your confirmation cards and get even more into insight into this judgment card here. But I really do feel like I'll say right off the bat that whatever this judgment is for you, whether it's like a legal thing, right, since it's judgment, or it's with work or a relationship, whether romantic or platonic or family, whatever it is, I do feel like even if it's a little bit uncomfortable for somebody in the beginning, that it will lead to some good things further down. So now we'll get into your confirmation cards. So your first one is King of Pentacles in the upright. Your second one is Ace of Pentacles in the upright. A lot of pentacles, okay? And then your third one is Ten of Pentacles upright. So these are all these really positive cards I was talking about here. But we'll go in order. So your first card with the King of Pentacles energy, it's confirming the World in the right side up position, or the Seven of Staves or Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is energy from the recent past, okay? So it could be saying in the recent past, if this is not you, Gemini, there could be somebody around you or in your environment or helping you or influencing you, this very masculine energy, whether they're a man or whatever, right? A woman, there's no gender. It's just about the energy, okay? And so let me show you the card here. You see this very confident king sitting on his throne holding his pentacle. He has a lot of support behind him, not only with the throne, like holding his back, right? He's comfortable, but also behind the throne is the tree, and it's fruitful and it's abundant, okay? And he's abundant, as we already know, because he's the King of Pentacles. So abundance isn't just money, right? It's whatever you're currently trying to manifest in your life. It could be better health, more time with friends or family, starting a new business, whatever it is for you, okay? So, again, if this isn't your energy, it could be somebody around you that's helping you or influencing you and bringing you into the first card we started your reading off with, which is the World card in the right side up position, talking about carving something out of nothing, new beginnings, forward momentum, positive energy, okay? Really nice. And also, when this King of Pentacles is confirming the Seven of Staves in the reverse, or Seven of Wands in the reverse, this king is still young, right? He doesn't have a beard or anything yet, but he got to be at the position of a king, for a reason, even though, like, a lot of times back in then, right, since it's a Celtic card or representation, they would be inherited the throne. But if they don't do a good job, or there's a lot of competition within the family or the kingdoms, they would get killed, right? They wouldn't last very long. Somebody would poison them, cut off their head, whatever you want to say. So what I'm trying to say is that this king, right, is probably using all the knowledge he has learned from the past to help him in his position as king. So when it's confirming the Seven of Staves in reverse or Seven of Wands in reverse, it's saying, don't deny any initiations or knowledge that you had in the past, Gemini, that you could bring forward in the future. And also don't give up if you're feeling, right, since this is in the second row, towards the first 2 weeks of June, right? So the second week of June, okay? If you're feeling exhausted and you want to give up, okay, don't, because you are supported, whether you realize it or not, or even if it's not a person in your life or your own energy, you are supported by the universe, so don't give up, okay? And 1 second, got super quiet. Okay. And your second confirmation card here, Gemini, your second also pentacle card is the Ace of Pentacles upright. This is beautiful. Again, abundant energy. It looks like summertime, in this card. And you have the hand of the divine, coming out of the clouds, coming out of the sky, bringing you a pentacle, okay? So this talks, and it's so beautiful, it talks about receiving gifts and talents and opportunities from the universe, being very abundant, okay? And it's so nice when it's confirmed by the Eight of Sacred Circles, right? So I was saying before, if you are learning a new talent or honing a new skill, yes, right on the bell there, that is really supported by the Ace of Pentacles here, the universe, like I was just saying, the universe with the King of Pentacles back here. Even if no one around you feels like they're supporting you, the universe is supporting you. So that's beautiful. And then when this Ace of Pentacles is also confirming the Ten of Swords upright, it's kind of saying, well, you know, it could be saying a couple different things since it is a general reading, but that you don't want to stay in this Ten of Swords energy of being exhausted, being overwhelmed mentally, being too much up in your head, okay, maybe even being depressed for some of you about something or your general situation, okay, because if you're doing that, you're not accepting these wonderful gifts from the universe, okay? Even if it's not skills or talents, it could be abundance, right? It could be different forms of abundance. It could be money, it could be good health, it could be more times with friends or family or whatever you're currently trying to manifest. So I would say, you know, don't stay there too long because this is a really good opportunity. And since we are currently in summer, at least where I am in the world, right, that this is like confirming that this is your season, right? We're in Gemini season as well. So usually, not always, okay, again, a general reading, and it depends on everybody. But usually when you're in your season, it can be easier for you to manifest things because you're more like in your element, if that makes sense, okay? But anyway, your last card here, Gemini, is the Ten of Pentacles upright. Beautiful. Again, your third Pentacles card in the upright position. Is that the third one? No, actually, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 Pentacles in the right side up position. So keep that in mind, okay? That's a lot of abundance. But yeah, with this energy here, you see this happy like party scene, okay? There's a lot of abundance. People are eating. There's horses and dogs and people in the background, a lot of abundance with the fruit here on the top of the card. And of course, the pentacles all lined up here. So when this energy, and this could be, you know, more towards that first week of June here, Gemini, when this is confirming the Eight of Staves or Eight of Wands upright and the Judgment card, it's really saying that whatever this communication with the Eight of Staves or Eight of Wands, that either is from you or to you or just from the universe, okay, coming in, talking about an opportunity, even if it scares you at first or scares the other person or scares whoever, because it does talk about instincts, right, and being caught off guard, that it will be very beneficial and it will be for the positive and it will be, you know, for momentum and positive energy and just happy times, okay? And then again, the same thing kind of here with the Judgment card when it's confirming the Judgment card. Like I said, whatever thing that is going to be judged or weighed, okay, or if you are trying to start something new or rebirth something, okay, restart something, that it will be beneficial for you as long as you keep your ego and your identity in check. Remember with the girl with the mirror up here at the top, and don't overdo anything for yourself, and don't beat yourself up about anything, that things will still be very beneficial for you, okay? So that is what I have for you, Gemini, in regards to the tarot. So real quick before you go, because I know we're a little bit over time, but that's okay because the message is always the most important, is your 3 oracle messages. So your first oracle card is the Wolverine, super cute in this depiction here. And it says, you are a lot tougher than you think you are. Okay, that's a nice message. So that could resonate for some of you guys during this time, to keep this in mind. And you can also always look up like the power animal significance of the Wolverine or animal totem Wolverine if you want to get more into it, okay? But I really feel like this card kind of goes with, you know, the energy of the Seven of Staves in reverse and the Ten of Swords upright, like whatever is stressing you out or currently, or could not currently, but a little bit, right, during this time period, having making it harder for you to manifest things. Remember, you will get through this, and you are tough. Okay, so I like that. And before we get to your next oracle card, I also wanted to show you, because I forgot to do this earlier, your two hermit cards, right? So they're both from the past. So it's a little bit, I actually felt this energy when I was shuffling for you, Gemini, of a little bit, not a lot, of this like back and forth energy. Okay, so in the past, the recent past, whatever that means for you, right? It could be 6 days, it could be 6 months, whatever, 6 weeks, however you resonate with this, right? But one part of you, or a part of your past, was resisting this introspection, going within, finding your own light, and then the other part of you switched it. And so you can also see with this the work, Gemini, if this is you, that you really strived for and you changed in a positive way. Even if this isn't you, Gemini, the person you're dealing with or your general environment, you can see the growth here, okay? So, forgot to show you that. Anyway, back on to the more lighter stuff with your oracle message. This is your love oracle message. Even if you're not watching the reading for romantic reasons, there's always platonic love and friends and family. But either way, it says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. So that could be a message for some of you guys during this time period as well. And yeah, I feel like, this can go with the world, right? The world upright that we started your reading off with, but could also go with the judgment card upright at the end, like the book ends of your reading here, because it's like carving something out of nothing. You got to be able to manifest, right? And then also, being, not letting things like get out of hand as far as a judgment or something being justified or weighed, or a new beginning or a new start. Okay, like doing it in the right way. So getting more focused on what you want and making that happen, and don't let other things, even your own self, get in the way. And also too, with your very recent past, or whatever past energy of the Magician in reverse, can also relate to this, okay? So you want the Magician to turn right side up, where he can be confident and feel like he has everything he needs to manifest things, okay? Anyway, go forward. Your last oracle message here, Gemini, is the Cosmic Heart. And you see this woman kind of in space, and it's really pretty, but it says devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay, so that's beautiful. And that could be a nice message for anybody during any time. All right. So do it. However you want to manifest your world, right? Make a plan. It kind of goes too with the very soon, right? So clearly decide what you want, make your life a moving prayer so it comes to you faster. So those are your messages, Gemini. Always feel free to let me know in the comments down below or wherever if this resonated for you, or if you just want to say hi or something. But yeah, real quickly, I will take a picture once I get off of here, and I will be posting it on the Facebook page if you want to take a look at that. All you have to do is go in the description box below. But yeah, I think that's it for now. So thank you so much for your energy, as always, for your likes, for your shares, for your subscriptions. And I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye.